Yo guys, in this video I'm showing you how we managed to get #1 in the world. If you guys didn't know it, he is just a bugged account, so we really got #1 in the world and now have a lot of fun with this video. Okay guys, jumping into the first game against a golem deck, and luckily for sure I have the Mighty Miner. Mighty Miner is insanely good against the golem, but we shouldn't forget that he's playing with the Mega Minion, with the Baby Drake, and especially with the Electro Dragon, and Fireball Zap isn't killing the Electro Dragon, so most of the times Electro Dragon is just dealing an insanely good job against us. But now I just can go in with a Tombstone. Luckily I just can place my Tombstone because always when he's doing something opposite lane I always have my Mighty Miner. So this time I'm just doing my Lava Hound behind the left tower and then just getting in with Drakes behind my Lava Hound, because I knew I just have to take the cannon card down and also need to take some support. So these Drakes were just incredible good. And guys, also feel free to subscribe to the channel if you didn't, and also yes, to subscribe to the channel. We just rising incredibly well, but all of you guys maybe want to support if you didn't already. So now I'm just getting in with a Zap. Yes, I was thinking about, is he getting in with the Lumberjack? Then I'm playing a Fireball and I was a little surprised. So why is the Fireball not hitting the Lumberjack? But no problem, getting in with the Mighty Miner, and it was kind of obvious that he still has to defend this Mighty Miner because the Mighty Miner is just insanely good when he locked one time onto his tower. So next, Lava Hound is also getting behind my left tower again, a little bit more in the offense because I just didn't want to give him too much value when he's getting in with the cannon card onto the bridge. This time I had to play my Tombstone in the hand, but it's no problem. You can go, or you can play your Tombstone out because you still have the Mighty Miner against for example, Golem opposite lane. So don't worry, just go out with your Tombstone if you need that. Mega Minion is getting in, Mighty Miner is not getting in. I think I'm going to Fireball Zap, this kind of stuff. I knew, okay, he might have the Electro Dragon, but it's no big deal. Getting more and more ship damage by him playing the big Lava Hound again. For sure this Lumberjack was kind of unlucky, but still wouldn't have worth it playing Drakes or something like that onto the Lumberjack. And now I'm getting completely aggressive in to just play then a Deep Tombstone and just a Mighty Miner again to defend the Golem as good as possible. Unfortunately, he just naded my Lumberjack, so my Mighty Miner was resetted a little bit, but no big deal. Just playing the Deep Drakes because I knew his Tombstone is out of the hand, and then getting in with the Drakes, getting in with the Tombstone again, and he still can't do, he still can't do this big Golem onto the bridge because we are still having the Mighty Miner, luckily. So trying to force his counters out of the cycle. Unfortunately his Mega Minion just didn't die, and unfortunately I am not taking his tower down, but I took some kind of ship damage. So now I was worried about how could I defend that. Now playing a Fireball onto him. Unfortunately I boost the Electro Dragon out of the hand, but no big deal, as you guys can see right now here. And then I'm just playing safe. I don't want to go in with a balloon onto the bridge. You don't have to do that. You just can play safely. You just can go in with a Lava Hound. And the good thing from the Lava Hound at the bridge compared to the balloon onto the bridge is when playing the Lava Hound onto the bridge, you're nearly always getting some kind of chip damage. So this time we are getting some chip damage again, even if he's just playing the Electro Drake, the Mega Minion, the cannon card, everything onto his Lava Pup is finishing his tower down, and that's how we won against Golem. Okay guys, the second game is just an incredible good matchup for us. We are playing against Bale, and I was kind of surprised when seeing his Mighty Miner level because his Mighty Miner is just at level 12. So yeah, I was kind of surprised. You can see it correctly, he's just having the lock. So what is he really having against my air cards? But I'm taking that, luckily I'm taking that win. Going in with the perfectly timed zap, so we are managed to finish actually the Barbarian, the Battle Ram with just not any kind of damage. Then getting in instantly with the Fireball against his Magic Archer, so the Drakes can take as much as possible damage. And that's how we went instantly into a big damage lead. Now my Mighty Miner was bad. I didn't knew that my Mighty Miner is just walking so slowly, but unfortunately the Royal Ghost is just shipping my tower down. This is not what I want to see. This is not what I really want to see. And this time I was surprised the first time because I just saw a level 12 Mighty Miner and I was just asking myself, so wow, okay. So getting in with the ultimate bomb, now getting in with the tombstone. What did the Barbarian Barrel or Barbarian Battle Ram did? I just don't know. The Electro Wizard got boosted into my own lane. This is something which I didn't saw that often before. But it's still okay because I just knew he's just having Electro Wizard and the Magic Archer. So why not just getting in with a big push? Why not just having the Fireball ready against his Magic Archer? His Electro Wizard won't defend my big balloon push in combination with the pups. Electro Wizard is just not enough. So I instantly did his tower down. Then I didn't want to go in with a tombstone because you have to keep your tombstone against his Mighty Miner, because actually otherwise you can't really defend the Mighty Miner that well, because he always can use the ability just against your own Mighty Miner. He can't do that. So now we are getting in with a Mighty Miner against his Royal Ghost. He's also logging, and yes, my Mighty Miner is opposite lane, but it's no big deal because we just can send him opposite lane. So getting in with the next big push onto the right, my left tower is still not down luckily. And yeah, it's kind of obvious that we already won the game. Just keep spamming in everything, just getting in. My deep tombstone against his big Mighty Miner. Fireball onto the Magic Archer is the key play. Don't go with the Fireball onto the Electro Wizard. Always go in with the Fireball onto his Magic Archer, then getting in with a high balloon, getting in with high drakes. Just keep pressuring, but I think it was already decided the game, so just spamming in. He got one tower, but that's how we 3-count bail, but for sure it was an incredible good matchup. Okay guys, the next game against AFA Go is not a good matchup for us, to be honest. Yes, he's just playing with the arrows, not with the Fireball, which would have been much more worse, but maybe you can understand how hard it is beating Spear Goblins, beating bats, and especially beating the Skelly King onto the bridge. But it's good for us that he's playing with the arrows, not with the Fireball. Fireball would kill instantly our own skeleton drakes, so this was just insane for us. Then I'm getting instantly with the Lava Hound in because I knew he isn't playing with the Fireball. So how should he defend a Lava Hound Skelly Drake push? No way for him personally. Just the bats, but also supporting my big push with my own Mega Minion to make him completely down. And this is just incredible. Well, then just keep making pressure with my own Mighty Miner. Then I knew when I'm actually sending the Mighty Miner onto the right, I just need to play or just keep to have the zap onto the hand, and then I maybe might take him down. So playing instantly the zap onto his Skeleton King. Unfortunately, he is also playing the bats, so yeah, I didn't manage to take him down. Then trying to play good drakes. Not sure if the drakes were perfectly, but also the drakes now are able to make a small counter push. So drakes also are just shipping a little bit onto his tower, and the start was good. And a big important fact against all of the Skeleton King decks: just try to keep your tombstone against his Skeleton King. By playing a high tombstone against his big pushes, it's so good. So now I'm just zapping the Skeleton King in case he's using the ability. He is using the ability. I'm just sending my Mighty Miner opposite lane, so the Death Bomb is destroying all of the skeletons. And yes, I just got a little bit damage onto the left, but it was just because of his drill. So now my Mighty Miner is dying, unfortunately, because yes, for sure, I don't have the ability yet in the hand to kill all of the bats. Getting in with the high Mega Minion again against his drill. So some damage is always getting, or I'm always getting some damage onto the drill. By the drill, but it's okay. So having the zap instantly ready, but unfortunately not fast enough to play it because I had to use my Mighty Miner. But it's okay. You can see the skeletons onto the King Tower. You guys can see the pressure onto his right tower. So I'm just keep defending, and I'm just keep trying to take one or to let one tower survive. So now for sure it's obvious, getting in with a defensive balloon, but also a balloon which is instantly taking a counter push again, so just zapping the barrel, because I knew in case I'm just zapping the barrel, I can't keep my tower the whole game, and that's how we managed against Skeleton King. Okay guys, now I want to show you one game for sure, playing 2 times against Vadim Dush, but I'm showing you one of these 2 games. I think he sniped me 1 time on his second account, so Hawk is just an incredible hard matchup, and it's not cool by him sniping myself, because yeah, I don't know, I just hate sniping, but he sniped me in game, so we have to give him the well played. He played the Hawk out of the hand, he played his Ice Spirit, the Lock, so he just managed to play so many elixir onto the bridge. And yes, this was my first thinking, Carl, come on, let's just go onto a tower trade. So I played my Mega Minion behind the Lava Hound, and I just did the same what he does. I'm just playing everything onto the bridge. So I'm just doing everything he is just doing, playing, using the ability to hopefully kill his E-Golem, also to kill his other troops. And now I'm playing the balloon instantly onto the bridge as well, and the start was just so good, luckily, but it was just because he overextended with his Hawk Rider, with his Ice Spirit, with his Lock, because we shouldn't forget, Hawk Rider 4 elixir, Lock is 2 elixir, Ice Spirit is 1 elixir, so luckily I also got this balloon hit onto the left, but he did a -4 elixir trade instantly at the beginning of this game, so this was the only reason how I managed to finish this game off. Now I'm doing a tombstone. I don't know really if it's a good tombstone or a bad tombstone against all of these Hawk decks, but I'm just doing this kind of tombstone. I think, okay, no, I was wrong, but later in this game I'm doing a deep tombstone like this, because actually a deep tombstone behind my tower, I'm just doing this because I don't want to give him the lock value, but also then you can't really get the Hawk kited, but yes, doesn't matter, also just keep focusing onto the real game. So playing the fireball, it's some ship damage, but it also leads most of the times that some of the pups are taking some ship damage either, so he's getting in with the Hawk again. So yes, you can see it correctly, he's just doing so many pressure, so just zapping the skeletons onto the right, not at the defense, instantly onto the right. He also didn't expect that I'm zapping so instantly, and that's how we managed to take his tower down. So to be honest, I think I took more damage by my Mighty Miner than by my balloon, and my balloon is actually the real win condition, but it's okay. It's a perfect start, it's a perfect game against a pretty hard matchup, and I just think that actually Hawk Rider is one of the hardest matchups right now in the whole game. So getting in with the Mighty Miner, getting in with the Hawk, you don't have to play really perfectly. Sometimes a Hawk connected onto my tower, so the game wasn't played perfectly by my side, but still we luckily managed to win this game, playing the fireball onto the musketeer, also playing a deep tombstone, which is the most important thing, Mega Minion onto his Hawk Rider, and because of my Mighty Miner, which just carried me insanely well, we managed to get #1 in the world. Luckily, for sure, it's season beginning, but still something of one of the coolest things you can get in Clash Royale. Thanks for watching. Write me in the comments if you want to see more kind of this content. Also feel free to subscribe, because yes, you see it correctly, season ends in 29 days, so we have much time to get #1 back in the world. Thanks for watching, see you next video. Bye guys.